1,000-meter distance now. Next up, the men's C2 1,000-meter final. And although this is a longer race, a longer distance, lots more planning, lots more composure required over the full 1,000 meters, but still, this is going to prove to be a very, very exciting event with some big names and some exciting combinations to look out for, Bernie.
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at the Czech crew, we have the brothers. We have Martin Fuchser and Petr Fuchser. Imagine qualifying for the Olympics with your brother. Like, this is going to be an awesome race for them.
Well, in lane 1, representing Ukraine, Edward Shemetilo and Yuri Vandiuk. In lane 2, from Poland, Michał Kudua and Mateusz Kaminski. Last year's world bronze medalist lining up in lane 3, representing Russia, Ilya Pervukhin and Kirill Shamshurin. In lane 4, Rio 2016 Olympic silver medalist, 2015 world champions, Brazil, De Souza Silva and Queiroz dos Santos.
They look so smooth in the heats.
And lining up alongside them, another pair of favourites to look out for in this race, representing Germany, the world and European champions in 2017 and 2018, Peter Kretschmer and Yul Ulzer. Alongside them, Liu Hao and Wang Hao from China. In lane 7, last year's silver medalist Sergey Torres Madrigal and Fernando Dayan Jorge Enriquez of Cuba. As Bernie's just mentioned, the brothers Martin Fuchser and Petr Fuchser of the Czech Republic in lane 8. Can they qualify as brothers for the Olympic Games? And finally, Romania's Victor Mihalaci and Catalin Cirila in lane 9. They picked up gold at the European Games in Minsk in June. Can they pick up more silverware here in Szeged? And in this event, in the men's C2 1,000 meters, the top 8 boats will qualify a place for their country at the Olympic Games. So there will be more rounds of qualification, more opportunities for athletes and nations to qualify, but just 8 will qualify from this race. And we are underway in the World Championship final of the men's C2 1,000 meters. It's China and Germany who have got out of the blocks really, really quickly. China's Liu and Wang getting their stroke rate up there. Germany putting the power down. China, though, currently in that lead in lane 6 in the red boats. Liu, he won gold at World Cup 2 in Duisburg, bronze at World Cup 1 in Poznan, paddling with Zheng Penfei. He's focusing on the C1000 in this World Championships, but this looks like a really, really good Chinese pairing as well, Bernie.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was Liu that said in his interview, "I like gold medals," and I was like, I love you saying that. Yes, this looks like another run of their perfect World Cup race. They're just so efficient, and that's what the 1,000 meters is about, is squeezing when you got to squeeze and relaxing in the air, right?
Well, China looking really, really relaxed with a boat length lead in front as they go through the first 250, but still they're just keeping themselves in contention. Romania here on the near side in the blue boat, in lane 7, Cuba there as well. Germany, the reigning world and European champions, who've won the World Championship the last 2 years running. Can they make it 3 in a row? Peter Kretschmer and Yul Ulzer there in lane 5, but just slipping back at the moment. Brazil's De Souza Silva and Ezequiel Queiroz dos Santos, 2015 world champions, also there, but China at the moment still in the lead and still looking so, so relaxed. And Bernie, over 1,000 meters, it's not all about that start, is it?
No, it's not. But like, if you look at China's strokes right now, they're nice and long, they're very controlled, and even Brazil here, yes, and the Czech, I mean, Martin knows how to do this race. He's done it in his C1 so many times. Yeah, and the Brazilians, of course, their strokes are a little shorter, but look at their chest. They're filling up their lungs. They know what to do. And the Germans as well. You've just got to stay within touch, right? And if you can empty the tank in the last 300 meters, you can do that and see how much you can catch up for a medal.
Well, it is China still with a boat length lead, still looking very relaxed. Cuba with a slightly higher stroke rate, keeping just in touch. Brazil's De Souza Silva and Queiroz dos Santos also there. Kretschmer and Ulzer, the reigning world champions, the reigning world's best time holders in that green boat for Germany, slipping back. But we know, Bernie, that they have got a big, big finish in them, haven't they?
Yeah, of course they do. The Germans all have massive engines on them. So I'd like to see them come through. It looks like they're very close to the line right now.
So they're going through the last 250 meters. This is where crews will decide to make or break. Still a big paddle from the Cubans in lane 7.
Yes.
They're still very much in touch with that Chinese pairing. Germany still have an awful lot to do, though, with just 150 left to go. They're really still hanging out in fourth at the moment. What have Brazil got in the tank? Can Cuba close that gap? We're into the red boys now. That means 100 meters left to go. Cuba are closing the gap. Can they take gold, or have they left it too late for the big finish? This is going to be an exciting finish in the men's C2 1,000 meters. Just half a boat length lead now have China. They're coming towards the finish line. Have they got enough left to hold on for the gold? China are the world champions. Cuba are the silver medalists. Brazil cruise over the line to take bronze. And it's Germany and Romania who make up fourth and fifth. And wow, a really good finish by Cuba, but just not enough to take it to those Chinese in the last 200.
They had a lot of momentum coming through in that the last 200, but looked like China out in front. They were just so in control. They knew what they were doing, and if they had to squeeze a bit more, I think they could have, to be honest. Wow. Look at that, strong in the water and in the air. You can't even see a crease on his forehead. He's on.
Looks so chilled.
Yeah.
Are you surprised, Bernie, to see the legends Peter Kretschmer and Jürgen Ulzer not making it into the medals?
Yeah, a bit. It's so hard because this year the standard, like, everyone lifts their game, right? And they still got fourth, and they had to do a fair bit of steering in the wash. I think what happened was the Chinese gave them a bit of a side wash back there, and I could be very wrong, but that's what it looked like. Yeah, and they had to deal with that as well. So, I mean, they're still right next to the Brazilians, and they're great athletes.
The Brazilian third, that's fourth place for Germany, fifth for Romania. It looked like Poland finishing in sixth.
And 1,000 meters into that headwind, it just adds a little bit extra time. So those with a even bigger aerobic base have a bit more of an advantage to use what they got.
And a really classy performance from Liu Hao and Wang Hao of China, leading from start to finish. 340.5.